It's not about that initial thing when you go to hospital and get looked after acutely. The impact of burns is lifelong, and when you grow, your scars don't grow, so you have to keep having operations, and it's just endless, and it's just a lifelong issue, and it's not just cosmetic.
Because of the reconstruction that I've had to go through, there's been other areas of my body that's had to be used as donor sites to reconstruct. So I have a pretty mean shark bite on my back as well. The restrictiveness of scarring has caused me problems with movement.
When I initially had my accident, there was a huge amount of care I had to have afterwards. Massages 3 times a day, pressure garments, which are these sort of tight clothing they put on scarring. And that carried on for, I would say, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 years after my accident.
So for instance, in my case, obviously the loss of function of my hands. Restriction of function has an impact on everything, you know, from getting washed and dressed and preparing food. Every daily activity is constricted because of the loss of function.
But it's not only the scars that you can see, but it's the internal scarring as well, because for what they took away behind my face meant that also had to heal. But what that has caused is issues with blockages of the natural drainage and channels. It has continued to this day to create problems on a daily basis by blocking these channels and causing discomfort.
I think people understand how difficult the trauma might be, but they don't understand the psychological effects of having to be made to feel othered every single day.
What it does is make you think twice. It makes you think twice before you leave the house. Where are you going? Who are you going to see? What are you going to do? Are you going to be able to do it? That is the mental journey I have to go through just to leave the front door in the morning.
It's so exciting, and it's just overwhelming to think that we could even have a world without scars. It's really hard to put it into words, but I am beyond excited to know what that could mean.